The scene starts with Ryan and Homelander watching TV as they expose Stormfront for being a... What is this show even about, bro? When all of a sudden, this ear-piercing noise makes both of them wince. This must be what it's like to listen to KSI. Hey bro, play that new KSI. Said by nobody ever. As Homelander leaves to find out what it is. As he leaves, Becca and Butcher both go to the house. And as if they from CPS, they snatch Ryan, giving him a fresh pair of Beats headphones. Homelander finds the source of the noise, but he realizes that the speakers making the noise are from Vought. So he's there like,
say, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
I swear, this man Homelander is a walking meme generator. Every scene you got him, you can use it for every single one of your scenarios. We see a whole bunch of agents pull up to Homelander's crib, and I want all of you to look at me when I say this. I could never be no soldier. Bro, let me clock into work one day and my general's out here talking about, here's your assignments. You know Homelander, the strongest man on earth that kills people for absolutely no reason? Yeah.
Kidnap his son.
And why you do that? We're gonna expose his girl for being a
Nazi.
I might just take my blick and pop that nigga on the spot. But the soldiers are here sweeping the house when all of a sudden Homelander, without a single sound, pulls up and says, did I hear you say butcher? And nobody answers. And he just turns around and closes the door. And this is when I'd immediately get to chirping, bro. I'm telling him everything. Oh, your son? Just go down the street on the left. Who orchestrated this whole thing? Yeah, you gotta find his wife at this address. Want me to iron your cape so you could aura from like pickle him? I got you, bro, don't worry. He asked him again where he is. But this nigga just stared at him without a single thought in his eyes. As Homelander beams him, splitting him in two. And this is another case of NADF. Niggas always die first. No matter how many people are in that group, no matter how diverse that group may be, the 5% tinted brother will always get packed first. It's sad to see. We take a look at the boys and they come to the decision that MM will take Ryan and Becca to safety. He saw that child support bill and said,
Oh. Fuck all that! Nah, at the end of the day,
And as they start leaving, Stormfront pulls up, lifting their whip 20 feet in the air and 3 points that shit away. Now, I want you all to sit down and explain to me one thing. How the fuck did they survive? Look at how high she picked that hoe up. This thing was dancing like a Hot Wheels, and you expect me to believe not a single one of them came out looking like Squidward? I know that ain't who I think it is. You was talking a whole lot of shit online. Say something now, bitch. Do you think I'm scared of your electricity, bitch? Nah, cause you really stepped out the crib with that 2014 Demi Lovato card thinking you was hot shit. I know you ain't talking. Your eyes dark as shit. You got any sleep recently? And while they're arguing, Kimiko starts laughing and they all look at her like she lost her mind. She then looks at Frenchie and throws down every set known to man. What crew is she not repping? But Frenchie then says,
she says the truth is, she's gonna stick her boot up your Nazi kitty.
I can never take this man serious. I've never liked him. And then we find out just how much of a pussyo he is. Nah, cause how you gonna let someone speak to you like this? And they then strip bro down, booty cheeks out and everything. I nearly closed my whole phone, bro. Ain't no way. I swear, this whole show is just a social experiment to see how much they can get away with without calling this shit straight porn. And I know you guys know exactly what scene I'm talking about, bro. That human centipede in the 4th season was the most revolting thing I've ever seen in a TV show. And it's not even just disgusting shit, bro, cause they even got shit like this. Nah, what the fuck? Starlight begins flashbanging her as Kimiko goes straight hands but gets blasted off. Starlight goes in, landing the kick only to get turned into the next Hassan victim. These next few seconds piss me off so much, bro. Watch.
Yeah, Regime! This is the current only chance!
Yeah, Regime! This is the current only chance!
Nigga! Why are you shouting? He is right beside you. Do you think she is deaf? This nigga is supposed to be a genius, so how is he this stupid? And I want all of you to remember this, cause I'm gonna bring up his stupidity. Kimiko then gets off a 3-piece and slams him twice. She gets electrocuted and then gets her neck broke. And I'll be honest, when I saw this, I thought the little nigga died. The way they made this look, I thought it was all over for Shawty. We then get a look at Frenchie and Huey and they begin to up. Remember when I said this a while ago? And I want all of you to remember this, because I'm gonna bring up his stupidity. Let's go back a bit further to the last season when we saw Butcher up a whole sniper rifle at Starlight's chest twice, doing basically 0 damage. So tell me why this alleged genius thinks the next best course of action is to start shooting her with pistols. Ooh, let me not begin crashing out over this dog-ass 2-piece of trash, garbage, punk, funk, doo-doo-ass nigga. And I know those RPGs from a while ago probably wouldn't even have done any damage. But it's just the fact that he thought screaming this would have no consequences pisses me off to no end. I really do hate stupid niggas, bro. They serve zero purpose.
You should kill yourself now.
She packs up these 3 dumbasses and Starlight gets up only to get sat down immediately after. She begins walking them down when all of a sudden, Queen Maeve comes in with the clutch, hitting the Millie Rock on her ass. And Kimiko wakes up from the dead as Starlight comes in. And all 3 of them begin jumping her crazy. This was hella satisfying to see, I won't lie. They continue kicking her while she's down, turning her ribs into dust. Maeve grabs her by the weave but gets elbowed, but Starlight comes in with that 2-piece as Kimiko rocks her teeth out. Queen Maeve then hits her with the "This is Sparta!" She blocks Starlight and headbutts her, but Kimiko did not let that ball drop. She immediately swings at her face twice, and Maeve follows through with the hook. She drops and they continue to tell her to fight back.
Fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga!
She knew that she did not have enough batters to box all 3 of them at the same time, so she leaps 20 meters in the air and dips. We take a look at Homelander and we see Mad Dog step out the crib like this. Absolute menace. We see Butcher, Becca and Ryan running through the forest, but their path gets blocked by Stormfront. She tries to tell Ryan to come to her, but of course Butcher is there talking about no he won't, but gets blasted away. She then starts walking up to them as she screams at her to stay away, and this got me crying because why he look at her like that? This is the look you give Mad Dukes after she tells your relatives that you want to speak to them over the phone. But as she reaches for the kid, she stabs her right in the eye, turning her into Stevie Wonder with only one working eye. She's just Wonder. She pulls it out and begins choking her out, but Butcher with the quickness ups fire on her, naturally doing 0 damage. So he resorts to whacking her with a crowbar, and Ryan is just in tears seeing his mom getting choked out. But that fear slowly turns into rage as he beams the shit out of her. And when the lights clear, we see her, no arms, no leg, not even her Ellen DeGeneres cut remains. But for some reason, she is there chanting in German like, okay nigga? But in the background, we hear Ryan crying and saying sorry. And when we look over at Becca, we see her bleeding out from the neck. And this completely breaks Butcher. With her dying breath, she tells him to make sure Ryan knows it wasn't his fault and makes him promise her that he will keep him safe as she dies in his arms. But this grief becomes rage as he gives Ryan this look right here and picks up the crowbar. I fully thought that he was about to take that thing right to his head, and I actually think he would have if Homelander didn't pull up. He goes over to Stormfront and she's still yapping in German, and he not trying to deal with all this BS, so he as well tries to tell Ryan to come with him, but he just walks behind Butcher and then he starts laughing. Now one thing you gotta know, if this nigga begins to laugh, run. But just as he's about to go and kill Butcher, Queen Maeve stops him, blackmailing him with the airplane video, saving not only those doofuses, but Butcher as well. She deserves that MVP award for sure.